No peace for Passover in Israel. Hezbollah and the IDF exchanged attacks in the north, while down in Gaza, Israeli forces continue preparations for the push against Rafah.
Well, here at home, a bill to send more aid to the Jewish state is on its way to the president's desk. Meanwhile, anti-Israel protests on college campuses continue to spread. CBN's Julie Stahl reports.
While Congress has approved another $26 billion in aid to Israel, pro-Palestinian protests are cropping up on campuses across America. Since they began at New York's Columbia University last week, the demonstrations have spread to schools from coast to coast, some becoming violent. In Cal Polytech in Humboldt, students pushed and screamed at police. At Columbia, Mayor Adams warned of outside agitators stirring up violence. The school has shut down on-campus classes, and Jewish students say they fear for their safety.
I'd say the majority of my friends, especially Jewish friends, feel a sense of insecurity at this time.
Speaking to CBN's Gary Lane, the former spokeswoman for the Department of Education during the Trump years had this advice.
The schools 100% need to make clear to their students and their faculty that anti-Semitic hate will not be tolerated. They, quite frankly, should stop admitting people who openly sympathize with terror groups. I think that is a great step one. But in the immediate time right now, these schools need to take an absolute stand that they will protect their Jewish students and they will keep learning going.
There are calls for Columbia's president to resign, and House Speaker Mike Johnson is expected to hold a press conference at the campus today. President Biden spoke out against the protests, but he also criticized those who aren't pro-Palestinian.
I condemn the anti-Semitic protests. That's why I've set up a program to deal with that. I also condemn those who don't understand what's going on with the Palestinians.
In Israel, the fighting didn't stop for the Passover holiday as the IDF and Hezbollah terrorists exchanged strikes. 2 reserve brigades have been mobilized for what's expected to be the push into Rafah in Gaza, the last Hamas stronghold. Many Israelis set an empty space at their Seder tables for the hostages and said a prayer for their return. Psychologist Naomi Moore, who works with the hostage families, told CBN News this war has taken many back to the Holocaust.
Some grandparents have actually experienced the Holocaust and they feel that it's happening again. And others that haven't experienced it but know about it, and we all know. So it reminds people of being neglected, being alone.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Well, we vowed never again, and on our watch, never again. Let it not happen here in the United States, in Europe, or anywhere in the world. Jews should always be able to live free and be able to practice their religion however they see fit. In the words of George Washington, this isn't toleration, this is equality. And they need to have it, and it needs to be established, especially on our college campuses.